Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Ryan Mondes. This is episode number 214 for June 1st, 2021.
Welcome to the Disney Pins blog podcast, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. So this past week, we got the big news on the Heroes vs. Villains, an epic showdown pin event. We finally have a date. We're going to talk a little bit more about that for Disney Pin Chat after the pin news. But first, before we get into the pin news, I want to mention for housekeeping that our Facebook group, the DPB community, just hit 10,000 members. So thank you guys for joining. As a thank you, we're going to be doing an exclusive giveaway in the group that's going to be coming this week. So if you guys aren't a member of the group, go ahead and search Disney Pins Blog Community on Facebook and join. All right, now into the pin news. First, we're going to start off with Shop Disney. They had another collectible key pin release, this one featuring It's a Small World 55th Anniversary. This released on May 28th and has a retail price of $12.99. Next up at Shop Disney is a new limited edition pin set featuring Disney Pixar's Luca, the upcoming film. I think it debuts this month. It's a limited edition of 2,600 with a retail price of $54.99. That released on May 31st at shopdisney.com, and I think it might be available in Disney Store retail locations as well. All right, moving on to Loungefly. They had a few new releases featuring Zootopia. And most of these are available at dpbstore.com. Some of them are sold out. But if you're looking for any and would like to support, just hit up dpbstore.com. We have a Loungefly category and we are an official retailer of Loungefly. First up, there's a 4-pin set. Retail price for that one is $25. Then there was a card holder lanyard that has the rubber carrot on it. Retail price for that one is $12. And then there was a blind box collection. 6 different pins here featuring Judy Hopps, Nick Wilde, Yax, Mr. Big, Bellwether, and Finnick, which was the chaser. I think we only have Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde left in the store. Next up at Loungefly was a Ratatouille card holder lanyard pin set. So you get the lanyard that looks like cheese and 4 enamel pins. The pins feature Chef Remy, Emile, Alfredo Linguini, and Colette. Retail price for that is $25. And then finally, we got the June release calendar for Loungefly, which at the time I'm recording this, the Rey and Ben Star Wars pin just dropped at loungefly.com. I know people are pretty excited about that one. Limited edition of 1,000. Actually, all of these now are limited edition of 1,000. But on June 8th, we have the Cinderella Castle. Looks like a beautiful pin. June 15th features Alice in Wonderland. June 22nd features Stitch with the Ducklings. And then June 29th features Steamboat Willie. Really nice month for pin releases at Loungefly. All right, next up, we're heading over to BoxLunch. They had 2 new pin releases featuring Tangled. This is part of that recycled metal collection produced by Uncas. The first one features Rapunzel and Flynn Rider in the boat with a bunch of lanterns, beautiful pin-on-pin design. Retail price is $12.90. And then next in the collection was the Rapunzel Tower pin. Looks like it has some nice glitter embellishments in the background. Retail price for that one is $9.90. Next at BoxLunch, there was a continuation of the Bigfoot collection. Previously, they released Lady and Miko, and now we have 2 new ones featuring Winnie the Pooh and 101 Dalmatians. These are produced by Loungefly with a retail price of $8.90 each. Next up, there was a new Lady and the Tramp pin featuring them eating the spaghetti at Tony's restaurant. Another Loungefly pin, $8.90 for this one. And then there were 3 new Luca pin releases at BoxLunch. There was a logo pin, a sea monster pin, and then the Luca on the scooter pin. All of those have a retail price of $8.90 again, released end of May. And then finally at BoxLunch, there were 3 Pride pin releases. One featuring the Disney logo, another one featuring Stitch, and then the third one featuring Star Wars, all with the rainbow colors. Lots of pin releases this week at BoxLunch. Speaking of Pride pins, there was just a surprise pin release at Disney Studio Store Hollywood. I think this is for California residents only. Just dropped about a half hour ago as I'm recording this, but there's 4 pins in the bundle. I'll put an image up on the screen here, but I think it features Mickey Mouse, Pegasus, Jessica Rabbit, and I forget the other one off the top of my head. I don't have an image here in front of me, but they are a limited edition of 400. It features a star background with the rainbow colors. All right, next up is Fig Pin. And last week they had a new boxed pin set release featuring Disney villains. This is the gold-plated limited edition box set. It's LE 1000 with a retail price of $115. This released on Wednesday last week, May 26th. It features Ursula, Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, Hades, and Evil Queen. Again, this is a gold-plated pin set, comes in the collectible box. And I think the commons will be released at a later date. But this box set, I think, ships in July. You can pre-order now, though, at figpin.com while supplies last. Next up, we'll head over to Disneyland Paris. They are still closed, but more open edition pins are being released at their World of Disney store. A few days ago, there were 3 pins featuring Raya and the Last Dragon. One featuring Sisu, the other one featuring Raya, and then the monkeys. I think they're little monkeys, haven't seen the film yet. These are open edition, released on Saturday, May 29th. Next up, we'll head over to Tokyo Disney Resort, and they actually had a mystery pin collection that released about a month ago. I just got around to doing the blog post on it, but it features Toy Story 4. There are 12 different pins in total. This is exclusive to Tokyo Disney Resort. Lots of different characters in here featuring Forky, Bo Peep, Duke Kaboom, Rex, Ham, and more. Next, we'll head over to Hong Kong Disneyland. They are back with the limited edition pin releases. End of May here, they released 4 limited editions, and then their pin trading night pins, which that event didn't happen, but they still released the pins for it. First up were the limited editions. There's one celebrating Cars' 15th anniversary, another one for Donald Duck's birthday, a Happy Father's Day pin, and then a Zodiac pin. It's a continuation of that 12-pin set. They all connect together. This one features Albert. Cars is limited edition of 500. Donald Duck, limited edition 600. Happy Father's Day, which is the Beauty and the Beast inspired, is LE 600. And then that Zodiac pin is LE 400. And then for the pin trading night releases, they were themed to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. First up, we have a logo pin featuring Evil Queen with the Pin Trading Nights 2021 logo. And then there was a one for the Magic Access exclusive, which is their annual pass. 2 puzzle pieces, one with Snow White and the other one with Evil Queen. And then 2 box sets. Very nice looking box sets there. Limited edition of 400 each. Again, you can see the photos and details in the Hong Kong Disneyland section at Disney Pins blog. All right, and then for Disney Parks in America, first we're going to start off with Disneyland. Last week, they finally released the Magic is Back series. About a month after Disneyland officially reopened, there were exclusive pin releases. It's nice to see these too. I wish Walt Disney World would have done something last year. I mean, they weren't closed as long, but still a nice series. One features Sleeping Beauty Castle. Second one features Sorcerer Mickey. There's a dangle pin, and then a 6-pin booster set with different attractions, and Sorcerer Mickey on it again. All of those are limited release. The 3 singles are $15.99, and then the booster set is $39.99. Next, you may have seen the My First Pin Trading Starter Set that released at Shop Disney. That just released here at Walt Disney World. I just spotted it today at Animal Kingdom. Includes a lanyard and 4 pins for $32.99. And then also another release that was at Shop Disney and now is in the parks is that Disney Parks Mystery Pin Set by Jared Maruami. That is a 10-pin collection, pretty popular whenever released online, but now you can find it at Walt Disney World. Okay, and then for the new limited edition pin releases that happened today, first up there was an Atlantis, The Lost Empire 20th Anniversary pin. And this is actually part of that Legacy collection, which I think this will appear online at Shop Disney. It's a limited release pin, $15.99 retail price, available starting June 1st at Walt Disney World. And then those 3 Loki pins that released last week at Disneyland appeared this week at Walt Disney World. They are limited release as well, $15.99. And then for the releases today at Disneyland, they had the most. The 6 Artfully Evil pin features Cruella de Vil, and that came out at Disneyland. Limited edition 3000, retail price $19.99. That should be coming to Walt Disney World soon. And then they had 2 Atlantis pins as well. Disneyland didn't get the Legacy pin, but they got 2 Disney Parks Atlantis pins. These should also be coming to Walt Disney World. They are a limited edition of 3,000 with a retail price of $19.99 each. One features a hinged element. And then there was a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge First Order pin. This is another one of those slider pins that moves back and forth. It features Kylo Ren and his spaceship. Limited edition 3,000, retail price $19.99. Again, this one should be popping up at Walt Disney World as well. And then Disneyland also got the Father's Day 2021 pin, which features Princess and the Frog. That released last week at Shop Disney online. Now it's at Disneyland and should be coming to Walt Disney World soon. Sorry, all of these release dates have been very sporadic between online, Disneyland, and Walt Disney World. Really nothing has been consistent lately. They are all off by a week or 2 at a time. But check the weekly pin post at DisneyPinsBlog.com. I had it laid out pretty nicely there with the dates and when each were released, in case anyone is interested. All right, so that's going to do it for the pin news. Now we'll head into Disney Pin Chat. Haven't had a pin chat for a while, but I figured now would be a good time since Disney officially announced the 2021 pin trading event date. I know a lot of people were actually disappointed with the outcome because it is virtual again. I was really hoping for in-person as well. But the event does take place on December 4th, 2021. It's just a one-day event this time. Last year, I think, was split between 2 days, and now it's just on a Saturday. We really don't have any details yet. They said it's going to be a little bit different. We don't know how much it's going to cost or when registration opens yet. We basically just have an event date, which is that Saturday in December. And it's virtual again, online. Hopefully this is our last virtual event and we can get back on track in 2022. Let me know your thoughts if you guys are watching this on YouTube, comment below, or if you want to head over to our forums. We do have a thread there to discuss the pin event this year. Are you guys excited about the theme, Heroes vs. Villains? I'm excited to see the pin catalog whenever that comes out. We'll be sure to let you guys know. I'll do a separate blog post on all of the pin releases for the event. Right now we just have 2 blog posts up. One whenever we got the event theme, which we knew that last year, and then the blog post that went up last week with the pin event announcement date. So that's really all we have right now. December 4th, virtual again. Let me know your thoughts and if you guys were hoping for it to be in person again, or did you expect it to be online again. All right, so that's going to do it for episode number 214 of the DPB podcast. Thank you guys very much for listening and watching, and hope you have a great rest of your week. See ya.